Where did we stop? Who was there in the class last week? Nobody? Dr. Evis, you are smiling. You are not concentrating.
I'm on a public transport. And even if I see, you can hear the noise here, you'll be fine. I just typed it on the message, because I don't know if you've seen it.
Okay, cannot speak. Okay, you're in transport. So we stop at test 17. So we continue from where we stop. Angupati, are you there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Are you there? I can't hear you.
Yes,
Can you hear
Prabhu,
me?
please, I'm there. Yes. Prabhu.
I can't hear you.
Prabhu, please,
You are
I'm
hearing
here.
me.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna.
Okay, now I can hear you. So we continue from test 17.
Okay. Text 17.
Okay, so we are, by the case of Krishna, we're going to finish this chapter Bhagavad Gita by next week. So we do only on Sunday for now.
Okay.
Every Saturday Saturday morning.
Okay, Prabhu.
And yeah. If possible,
Chapter 7, text 17.
if possible, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock tomorrow, we will do just 1 hour also, if possible.
Okay.
I'll put it in the group.
Yes, Prabhu, that's better.
Okay, let's continue.
Text 17. Yasyana krito bhavo buddhi yasyana lipyate. Hare Krishna. Yasyana.
Are you using my screen?
Prabhu, please, you said?
Are you using my screen? Are you using my screen?
No.
Or you are using your book?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yasyana krito bhavo buddhi yasyana lipyate. Hatva pisa imalokan nahanti nanibhadyate. Translation. One who is not motivated by false ego, whose intelligence is not entangled, though he kills men in this world, does not kill, nor is he bound by his actions. Purport. In the verse, the Lord informs Arjuna that the desire not to fight arises from false ego. Arjuna thought himself to be the doer of action, but he did not consider the supreme sanction within and without. If one does not know that a super sanction is there, Why should he act? But one who knows the instrument of work, himself or the worker, and the Supreme Lord as the Supreme Sanctioner, is perfect in doing everything. Such a person is never in illusion. Personally, activities and personally, activities and responsibilities arise from false ego and godlessness, or a lack of Krishna consciousness. Anyone who is acting in Krishna consciousness under the direction of the Super Soul or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even though killing does not kill, nor is he ever affected by the reactions of such killing. When a soldier kills under the command of a superior officer, he is not subjected to be judged. But if a soldier kills on his own personal account, then he is certainly judged by a court of law. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Krishna here is talking to Arjuna. Krishna did not say we should go and kill. We are not soldiers. So we on our own level, we have to apply this. Whatever is your activity, that is what Krishna is saying. Here, killing is used because Arjuna is a soldier. Don't go and kill and say you does not kill. So here, Krishna is saying, when you perform your duty, following the instruction or doing it for the pleasure of the Lord, of the Supreme Lord, then is considered to be inaction because there is no reaction accrued to such activity. If not, in this world, action bound. That is why if you open to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, there's number 9. Somebody, if you have opened it, you can open it and read it to everybody. 3:9. We have to always make reference to our Bhagavad Gita. 3:9. Krishna says something there. Let's hear him. Pranapriya, you are not with your phone. Where are you? Thank God you open your camera. We know that you are not there. You should time you up. You open your camera. Now go back to your camera.
Hare Krishna.
Please read, Babu. Yeah.
Chapter 3:9. Satrati kamano nitya lokoyam kama pandina ta achim kamatiya mukta sangha samakara. Work done as a sacrifice for vision has to be performed, otherwise work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son
That is
of
the thing. Karma bandhana. That is the word I'm looking for. Babu, wait. That is the word I'm looking for. Krishna says what? Karma bandhana. What causes bondage in this world? That is the meaning. Karma bandhana. Any action you perform in this world, there is a bondage. Any action. But when it's done for Vishnu, Jagyartha Kamano Yantra. When you do it for Krishna, it becomes Mukta Sangha Samachara. Such action free ones from bondage. So that is what Krishna is telling Arjuna in this particular verse. That Arjuna, if you one who is not motivated by false ego, if you open the Bible 3:27, open to 3:27, read that one also. Krishna also mentioned there also about how this action. 3:27. Somebody read if you have seen it. 3:27, read. Who has seen it?
Pankata kama nani guna
Babu, read the translation. Read the
kamani
translation.
sangasi.
Read the translation, Babu. Let's enjoy the translation. Sharp, sharp. Translation.
The spirit soul divided by influence of false ego think himself the ground of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature.
So actually, we do nothing in this world. We do nothing in this world actually. Even the so-called action we carry out is under the influence of the three modes of material nature. So we are not doing anything. We are being propelled by the modes. Mode of passion will say move, you move, you start acting. Mode of ignorance will say move, you start moving. So we are not actually doing anything. So when we think we are doing something, actually we are in the mode of we are in force ego. So that is why one who understand action, inaction, and action, inaction, and fruitive action. One who understand these things does nothing. If you can understand this, Krishna mentioned Bhagavad Gita also chapter 3. Now, if you can understand this 3, you really understand the intricacies of action. So that's why Krishna is telling Arjuna here, he has explained all these things to Arjuna in before. So now Krishna is concluding everything. One who is not motivated by force ego, who is intelligent, is not entangled. Arjuna, if you act like this, then you are not bound by action. You have to free yourself from this consciousness that I'm the doer. Then you will not be bound by that action. So even though I'm asking you to kill here, but if you know that you are not doing it, you are doing it for my pleasure, then you will not be bound. So that is what Krishna is starting to tell Arjuna. He's telling Arjuna this. No, he's not telling us about killing. So don't go and misinterpret it. So let's continue. Verse 18. Please read verse 18. The Father Priya is cooking. Can you hear us, Father Priya? Or you just on the video, you are not hearing us? Okay. Babu Balabada, read verse 18. Father Priya is engaging in devotional service.
Hare Krishna. If I can guess it.
Please go ahead, Babu.
Verse 16. I'm coming, Babuji.
Verse 18.
16. Of 18, verse 16, 18. Is it 18 chapter, Babuji?
18
Hare
chapter
Krishna.
18. 18, 18.
18,
18.
Okay, 18, 18. Okay, chapter 18, 18. Jananam Janyam Parijata Trivida Kama Kodana Karanam Kama Katiti Trivida
Kama
Kama
Sangraha.
Kama Sangraha. Knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the knower are the three factors that motivate action. The senses, the work, and the doer are the three constituents of action. Constituents of action.
So, Babu.
Knowledge.
Yeah. I want to ask a question.
Okay.
In chapter 13, Krishna talked about Gayam. He talks about knowledge. So can you please tell me what is knowledge? Based on chapter 13.
Knowledge me.
Everybody in the class, you have to answer this question. In chapter 13, Krishna talk about Jnana, Gayam.
Knowledge me, the knower of the body. And the chapter 13, the knower and the 13.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, please, knowledge means knowing oneself.
No.
No. That is not what we study in chapter 13. Go back to chapter 13. What is Gayam? What is Gyana?
Gyan
means knowledge.
No, but Gyana means knowledge. Gyana means object of knowledge. So I'm asking them, what is Gyana? And what is Gayam?
Jnana is knowledge of the absolute.
No, in chapter 13, Krishna already enumerated Gyana. We have studied in chapter 13. That's why I'm asking them. You see, in chapter 13, Krishna has already enumerated the Gyana.
Keksha Jana.
Eh?
Keksha Jana. Yeah, they know of the body.
No, what is Gyana? What is Gyana? Gotten to chapter 13. Gyana.
Knowledge.
It's here.
13.
Krishna enumerated what is knowledge.
Yeah.
Go to chapter 13, text 8 to 12. Somebody should read.
8 to 12.
Say, if not, we'll finish Bhagavad Gita. We look as if we have not studied it. These are simple questions. So let somebody read 13, 8 to 12.
Humility.
Okay.
Prideliness. No violence.
Pridelessness.
Prideliness. No violence. Tolerance. Simplicity. Approach a bona fide spiritual master. Cleanness. Steadiness. Self-control. Renunciation of object of the sense gratification. Absence of false ego. The perception of the evil of birth and death, old age and disease, detachment, freedom from entanglement with children, wife, home, and the rest, even mindedness amidst pleasant and unpleasant events, constant and unallied devotion to me, aspiring to live in a solitary place, detachment from the general mass of people, accepting the importance of the self-realization and philosophical search for the absolute truth. All this I declare to be knowledge, and beside this, whatever there may be is ignorance.
What did Krishna call them?
Knowledge.
What did he call them? Knowledge.
Knowledge.
So when they ask you what is knowledge, Gyana, this is Gyana. He said anything apart from this is what? Ignorance. This is knowledge. Yes. Okay, now you go to text 13. It will tell you about Gayam. I'm bringing you back so that you understand what we are doing. Read the translation only from text 13. What is Gayam? The knowable.
What? That one. 13 what?
13.
13.
That is where Krishna started describing Gayam, the knowable. Gayam means the knowable, object of knowledge.
Okay. One who is not envious.
No. 13.
No. 13. 13.
So now explain the
Yes.
knowing which you will taste the internal drama, the
I
spirit.
shall not.
Yes.
Can I read?
Yeah, read, Babu. So somebody is speaking by your side.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I shall now explain the knowable.
I know you.
His network. Babu network has gone. Yeah, you read.
I shall not explain the knowledge, knowing which you will
Knowable,
taste
not
the
knowable. I shall now explain the knowable.
I shall not explain the knowable, knowing which you will taste the eternal Brahma, the spirit, beginningless and subordinate to me, lies beyond the cause and effect of this material world.
So here Krishna is telling us Geyam. Geyam means knowing what is Brahma, spirit, and the Supreme Lord. That is knowable, object of knowledge. That is object of knowledge. We should understand this now. Let's go back to where we are today. So Krishna is saying here in this verse we are treating today, knowledge, object of knowledge, which already went back to, and the knower are the three factors that motivate action. So all this action we are doing, they are motivated by this. All these things we mentioned in chapter 13. Pridelessness, humility, or whatever. If you are knowledge, you act like that. And object of knowledge, object of Negayam now, the spirit, Brahma, the material nature, understanding all these things, these are the knowable. And the knower are the three factors that motivate action. The senses, the work, and the doer are the three constituents of action. So, what's really get this action done are the senses, the work itself. These are the constituents of action itself, and the doer, the soul. So let's go to the purpose. I will continue, please.
Yeah, okay, let me go back. 18. I'm coming. Your father. 18.
Purpose.
Bravo, 18, Abi?
Yes, purpose.
Okay. Knowing the object of knowledge and the knower and the three factors that motivate action, the senses, the work, and the doer are the three constituents of action. Purpose.
So this we have.
There are three kinds.
We have the motivation. We have the motivation of action, and we have the constituent of action itself. So what motivates people to act is knowledge, object of knowledge, and the knower. This is what motivates people to act. But what are those constituents, the part of that, the component of that action itself are the senses, the doer, and the work itself. They are all constituents of action. So let's read the purport.
There are three kinds of impetus for the daily work. Knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the knower. The instrument of work, the work itself, and the worker are called the constituents of work. Any work done by any human being has these elements. Before one acts, there are some impetus, which is called inspiration. Any solution arrives at before work is suitable for form of work. Then work take the form of action. First one has to undergo the psychological process of thinking, feeling, and willing. and that is called impetus. The inspiration of work is the same if it is come from the scripture or from the instruction of the spiritual master. When the inspiration is there and the work is there, then actually activities take place by the help of the senses, including the mind, which is the center of all senses, the sum total of all constituents of an activities are called the common accumulation of work. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So first one has to undergo the psychological process of thinking that feeling willing, and that is called impetus. The inspiration to work is the same if it comes from the scripture or from instruction of the spiritual master. When the inspiration is there and the worker is there, then actual activity takes place. So Krishna is trying to enumerate in detail when he was telling Arjuna that one has to do his job for the purpose of doing it, knowing that one is not a doer, so that one can be free from false ego. One has to be free from the false ego. So Krishna is trying to enumerate here all the components of how action is being performed. That's why he has mentioned the impetus, what motivates knowledge, action, the constituent of action. So all these things they are so when Krishna said that, and one who acts thinking is the doer is a false ego, it meant the person does not have full knowledge about all these things. Because actually we are not the doer. So let's get more clarification in text
Hare Krishna
19.
Babuji. Hare Krishna Babuji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Before you further, I'm trying to understand the way you put it. About to understand, about to get it right. You are talking about knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the motivate action and constituent of action. Please, can you please repeat and explain that one clearly?
Okay, very good. Before you carry out any action, something motivates you to carry out such action. That is what is called motivation. So the knowledge is one of those motivator factor. Object of knowledge. Why do you do it? Is it to please the supreme Brahma, or to please the soul, or to please the material nature? That is another motivator. That is another motivator. Then there is a constituent of knowledge. It is not there. There's no problem. You just chant. I'm there. You are disturbing me, Oga. I'm here in the class.
I can hear.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. You're not hearing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I think we have a network issue. I think our teacher have a network issue because we lost him in the class here. You can check very properly, he's not here. So I think his network is bad. So let's try and reach him out.
Is this the network or is engaged in other some temple activities that are disturbing him?
I think it's a network issue because if he's going for another third party, just like you have said, issues, he would have informed us that he's leaving for that. Like I know he do. So I think he's having a network issue from his own end.
We can't see Oyeka God, Oyeka God, what do you call this? It's not on the list.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam, everybody. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
All glories.
I don't know what that is, but I'm saying base Africa. I don't know what that is. Kavikarnapura.
Yeah, I'm the one. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Okay,
Network.
thank you. We wanted to continue from where you stopped before.
It's network.
Thank you. You're back.
Yes.
All right.
So thank you, Prabhu. And so I was explaining something. Who was hearing me? Yeah. Well, where did I stop? Who was following the discussion? Balabada Prabhu, where are you? You ask question and you are not talking again. I'm asking, where did I stop? You are not saying anything. Unmute yourself, Prabhuji. Balabada Prabhu, unmute yourself and speak. I was explaining your question. Did you understand or you want me to explain again? Can somebody hear me? Like, I don't understand whether Prabhu Balabada is hearing me. Anybody is hearing me?
I'm hearing you. That means every other person is hearing you.
So that is why I don't know why he's not unmuting himself. He's the one who asked
Okay,
question before I left.
Hare Krishna. Are you
So
hearing
did I?
Prabhuji?
Yeah. So are you clear now? You asked questions, so that's why I'm asking you.
The way I understood is now is that like the student is eager, that can choose the can motivate the speaker to speak more. Is that not so?
No. That's not what I explained. What I'm saying, Krishna gave us the motivation to work and constituent of work. So those things, knowledge, jnana, geyam, and then Noah himself. So these three factors, they are the one who motivate action. So when you are in knowledge, the way you act is different. When you know who you are performing the action for, the way you act is different. So these are the motivator. The constituent of work is the senses. The senses in which you use to carry out that action. You see, the senses, Krishna mentioned them, the senses and what again? He mentioned. Let's go back. 18, 17, 18. The senses, the work, the doer. So the senses which you use to carry out that action, the work itself you are performing, and you yourself, who is these are the constituents of action itself. So all these things constitute action. Means that when you talk about action, means you are involved. The senses in which you are used to carry out the action is there. The work itself which you are doing is involved. So Krishna is trying to explain all these things for us so that we can understand that we are not only the doer. There are so many other components that make action to be done. So that is why when Krishna said that if you think you are the doer, you are in false ego. That is what it means. That is why he's trying to enumerate this. And now he's going to tell us that even those motivators of action, they are divided into three. You already mentioned the motivation of the motivators. Knowledge, the Gayam, object of knowledge, and the Noah, action itself, the karma. So he's going to further explain how this thing can be influenced by the three modes of material nature. Whether the knowledge can be in the mode of, okay, we have mentioned the knowledge already. We go to chapter 3, we already understand what is knowledge. So this thing can either, this thing also can be in ignorance. It can be in passion. It can be in goodness. So he's going to explain further about that. Is that clear?
Clear.
Okay, Pablo. So let's continue. So we are in test number 19. Have we read 19? So let's read 19. Purushottam, you read test 19.
Tridava guna bidata rashata guna jananam kamacha kritacha tridava guna bidata ushite guna sanyani yativi charu tani api. According to the three different modes of material nature, there are three kinds of knowledge: action and performance of action. Now hear from me. Now hear all of them from me. Hare Krishna.
So Krishna is going to explain to us how this thing can be done in three modes: in passion, goodness, or ignorance. So we are going to hear that full knowledge now. Purport. Please go ahead.
In the fourth chapter, the three divisions of the mode of material nature were elaborated, described. In that chapter, it was said that the mode of goodness is illuminating, the mode of passion materialistic.
It was said that the mode of goodness is illuminating, the mode of passion is materialistic, and the mode of ignorance conducive to laziness and indolence.
All the mode of material nature are binding. Come again. All the mode of material nature are binding. They are not source of liberation. Hey. Even in the mode of goodness, one is conditioned. Come again. Even in the mode of goodness, one is conditioned. In the seventh chapter, the different type of worship by different type of men in different mode of material nature were described. In this verse, the Lord says that He wished to speak about the different type of knowledge, work and worker and work itself, according to the three mode, according to the three material mode. Hare Krishna.
So Krishna is going to explain all these things in details, how this knowledge, action, and performance of action can be in three modes of material nature, because we already established right from time that everything in this material world is controlled by these three modes. And here Krishna is saying that even goodness is bounding. Why? Because those who even in the mode of goodness, they become proud of knowledge and happiness. I'm happy, I'm peaceful, and they are proud of their knowledge. So even goodness is bounding. But goodness is better than all other ones. Goodness is far better than passion and ignorance. If you're in mode of goodness, at least you can move forward, you can move higher. But if you're in mode of passion and ignorance, you'll be dragged down, you'll fall down. Okay. So goodness is better than passion and ignorance. That is why we are all trying to come to the mode of goodness. Let's continue. Somebody else should read text 20. There's so many people here. Why are you people not reading? What is the problem? Please go ahead.
Baba Bute Suyenaikam, Babam Abyayam Istate, Avi Bhaktam Vibhaktesu, Satnanam Iti Satvikam. That knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entities, though they are divided into innumerable forms, you should understand to be in the mode of goodness.
So yeah, wait 1 minute. So Krishna here is saying that, wait, please. Krishna is saying here that this knowledge where you understand that everybody has a soul is in what? In the mode of goodness. Where everybody understands that you have everybody have a soul is in the mode of goodness. Continue.
Purpose. A person who sees one spirit soul in every living being, whether a demigod, human being, animal, bird, beast, aquatic, or plant, possesses knowledge in the mode of goodness. In all living entities, one spirit soul is there, although they have different bodies in terms of their previous work. As described in the 7th chapter, the manifestation of the living force in everybody is due to the superior nature of the Supreme Law. Thus, we see that one superior nature, that the living force in everybody is perceived in the mode of goodness. That living energy is imperishable, although the bodies are perishable. Differences are perceived in terms of the body, because there are many forms of material existence in conditional life. The living force appears to be divided. Such impersonal knowledge is an aspect of self-realization.
So, to see the living force in all livability that is in the mode of goodness is very, very important. Many people there who eat animal because they cannot see the soul in animal. They say animal have no soul. So because they are in the mode of passion and ignorance, that is why they can eat the animal. But when you are in the mode of goodness, you see that the soul, there is soul in all these things. You will not be able, you will not be able to kill them, talk less of eating them. Even ants, you are very careful not to step on an ant. when you know that there is soul, in the smallest ant, you see, even some devotees, they are very, very compassionate. They will not kill mosquito. You see, even this mosquito is sucking them.
Wow.
That is a knowledge. When you are in knowledge, there was one time where His Grace Harisori Prabhu was making Srila Prabhupada's net. So as he was making the net, so there was some mosquito flying inside the room. He was chasing it. Prabhupada told him, "Oh, leave that one alone. Now. Leave the mosquito. Don't kill the living entity. At least it's not attacking us." So you see, Prabhupada, he could understand, he could see the soul in all living entities. So even that mosquito that is flying around that is not disturbing him, Prabhupada felt that he should not be killed. That is why you know somebody who is transcendental, who understands that there is a soul in all living entity. You see, even there's a story in Chaitanya Charitamrita of Vasudev Vipra. He has a sore on his body. That sore is bringing out worms. When the worm falls down, he will carry it and put it back inside the womb, thinking that if the worm come out of the sore, he will not have a food again, because you know that the worm is a soul. So when you have the knowledge that there's a soul in all living entity, oh my God, it's a completely transcendental. You see, complete transcendental level. So that is why it's very, very important to have that knowledge, to have knowledge in the mode of goodness, to have knowledge in the mode of goodness. Very, very important. Let's continue. Next.
Babuji.
Yes.
Very high. Mosquito net dey. No go eat me.
It's high this high mosquito net. There was one time in the Brindavan, Sanatan Goswami was meditating in very close to Radhakund. Mosquito were disturbing him so much. He could not focus on his meditation. He was not killing them. He didn't buy any insecticide to kill them. You know, and because he was being disturbed, he wanted to leave the place. By mosquito, he wanted to leave the place. Then Lord Shiva appeared to him. Lord Shiva told him, "Don't worry, I will make sure that mosquito does not disturb you again. If you go to that place in India today, there's no mosquito in that area till today. There's mosquito everywhere, but in that place where Sanatana Goswami do meditation, there's no mosquito. If you sleep there, mosquito will never bite you, because Lord Shiva drove them away. Because Lord Shiva is there, he want to get the association of Sanatana Goswami. So he made sure that no mosquito disturb anybody in that place. Since then, so when we talk about high consciousness, elevated consciousness, it's not a cheap thing. We should not bring it so low. We'll just open our mouth to say, "I'm a devotee." What kind of devotee are you? Devotee who gets easily angry, who is very greedy, who is very passionate about not thinking about others. No, a devotee is somebody who is completely non-violent. He don't even want to harm any living entity. So when we come to one time, a devotee was saying, "I'm a devotee." Papa said, "A devotee? You know what it means to be a devotee? To be a devotee means there's no any material desire again. You become completely free from lust. Lust is gone. Anger, greed is gone. That is what it means to be a pure devotee." So I know what you say is very high. It's very high. We should know that it's very high. But at least let us try to practice the little we can practice. We should not say it's too high and we don't even try to practice and we continue to behave the way we came to the movement. Then we will never change. We know that it's very high, but let us practice on our level. Let us be able to enumerate what we practice. Those things that we can practice, let us start applying them. No matter how high it is. It's just like another example. A Grihastha must have union with his wife only when they want to beget children. That is the standard to be a Brahmana, a Grihastha, a Brahmana Grihastha.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, I know you know it's very high. You see, it's very high. Yes, we know. So that is the standard. we should know the standard. We should not bring it down. That is the standard. That is the standard. If you say you are a devotee, you are a Grihastha, and you say you are a Grihastha devotee, pure devotee, it means that even though when you are even with your wife, two of you are even so absorbed in service. You are so absorbed in service, you are not interested in sex life again. That is when you say you are a pure devotee. You see? So we should be free from false ego and know that our level is still very low. We should cry and pray to Radha Krishna, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Lord Jagannath Balade Subhadra, the Guru Paramparam, to help us so that we can come up and practice. This knowledge is the highest knowledge in the whole universe. So that is why you see many devotees who come to this path, they know this knowledge, but they cannot apply it because it's very high. But at least let us try to come close to what we are reading. Let's come close. Let's come close. Let's try to put effort to practice little. That is why many people, when even the so-called Christians, when they come to our temple, then when they hear our knowledge, they say, wow, knowledge is very high. But when they see how we are relating with ourselves, nobody is applying at all. You see? So we have so much high knowledge, but because we think it's too high, we cannot connect with it. We decided not to practice at all. That is our situation. So let us try to practice something little. Not just to say, oh, it's very high, and we are not trying. When we are trying, that is when the Guru Paramparam will help us. But if you are not trying, you just say it's too high, and you continue to, the way you came to the movement, you continue to behave like that. When are you going to change? So let us really try to ourselves to put into practice. For example, now they say, okay, you must only have sex when you want to beget children. You cannot do that. It's okay. At least, okay, let's say you say, okay, 4 times in a month. That is regulation. Okay, 2 times in a month. So you mean that you are trying your best. It's not that, oh, I cannot practice. You don't even think about practicing at all. That is why we are where we are. That is why nobody is making advancement. We are only, quarreling with each other and fighting because we don't want to practice. When they said, okay, let us practice not to be anger. Oh, we start using the scripture, how to use anger. You know what, to at least try to practice that one at first. You see, when they say we should not be greedy, we start using scripture, oh, I want to be greedy for Krishna. No, at least try to not to be greedy at all. You try to apply and practice small. Then when you come, we are not transcendental that we want to use greed for Krishna. We have not reached that level yet. So the little we can practice small, we start practicing them. You see? So unless we start applying this little thing we are learning, we will not even move where we are. Any other question, Prabhuji? Let's continue if there's no question.
We are enjoying it, Prabhuji. It's sweet. Go on.
So let's continue 1821. Somebody else should read 1821.
Patavina tuya jana anabhuva patavidam viti suva subhutesu tajana vidam rajasam. That knowledge by which one sees that in every different body there is a different type of living entities. You should understand to be in the mode of passion, purport. The concept that the material body is the living entities, and that with the destruction of the body, the consciousness is also destroyed. It's called knowledge. Destroyer is called knowledge in the mode of passion. According to that knowledge, bodies differ. Bodies differ from one another because of the development of different types of consciousness. Otherwise, there is no separate source which manifests consciousness. The body is itself the soul, and there is no separate soul beyond the body. According to such knowledge, consciousness is temporary or rise, or else there are no individual souls, but there is an all-pervading soul, which is full of knowledge, and this body is a manifestation of temporary ignorance, or beyond this body there is no special individual or supreme soul. All such concepts, all such conceptions are considered products of the mode of passion. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So here you can see here Krishna, what Krishna has described to be in the mode of passion. Mode of passion means knowledge in the passion means when you cannot see the soul different, you can see different body. Oh, this one is a Ghanaian, this one is a Nigerian, this one is a Togo, this one is a Ivorian, this one is, and you see that everything is different. It's a different type of identity. And because of that, you start acting on that level with everybody. Because when you see all living entities to be the same, so equal, you treat them differently. You be kind to everyone, you be compassionate to everyone, you merciful to everyone. But when you see differently, you start identifying. Oh, this one is my countryman, that one is not my countryman, this one is my... In that way, you start seeing different. That is in the mode of passion. Means that you want to exploit. That is in the mode of passion. Is that clear? So Krishna already described that. Let's continue. Let's read the one in mode of ignorance. How do they see? Those in knowledge in the mode of ignorance, what did they see? How did they see? Let's read. Somebody else, you should read. Who has not reading? Who has not read? Who is there? Bhakti, you should read. Are you not there? Bhakti.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Go ahead.
I cannot actually read where I am, just like I told you before. I'm in a public
There's some
place.
people around you. Ragupati, read. Is Ragupati with us?
Yes, Prabhu.
So read. Why do you have to call names? When you say read, everybody should be eager to read. Calling names is tiring.
Okay, Prabhu.
Read.
Text 22. Yastu Krishna vad ekasmin karye saktam ahaitukam atatwar tavad alpam cha tattamasam udahritam. And that knowledge by which one is attached to one kind of work as the all in all, without knowledge of the truth, and which is very meager, is said to be in the mode of darkness. Purport: the knowledge of the common man is always in the mode of darkness or ignorance, because every living entity in conditional life is born into the modes of ignorance. The one who does not develop knowledge through the authorities of the spiritual injunctions has knowledge has knowledge that is limited to the body. He is not concerned about acting in terms of the directions of Scripture. For him, God is money, and knowledge means the satisfaction of bodily demands. Such knowledge has no connection. Such knowledge has no connection with the absolute truth. It is more or less like the knowledge of the ordinary animal, the knowledge of eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. Such knowledge is described here as the product of the modes of darkness. In other words, knowledge concerning the spirit soul beyond this body is called knowledge in the mode of goodness. Knowledge producing many theories and doctrines by dint of mundane logic and mental speculation is the product of the mode of passion, and knowledge concerned only with keeping the body comfortable is said to be in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
So Krishna Prabhupada summarized everything in this last portion of his purport. So we can understand from that summary what is the knowledge in the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. So when we only knowledge about, Papa say God is money. Everything will just is about money, how to give comfort to the body and the senses. That is knowledge we are after. That is knowledge in the mode of darkness or ignorance. So we should understand this different kind of knowledge and analyze our life and see which one we are cultivating more. Haribol. So let's continue to verse 23. So Krishna now is going to talk about action in different modes. Somebody else want to read?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll go first.
23. Niyatam sangarahitam haragadvesata kritam afala prepsuna karma yatat saptikam uchyate. Translation: that action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive results is said to be in the mood of goodness. Purport: regulated occupational duties as prescribed in the scriptures is termed in terms of the different orders and divisions of society, performed without attachment or proprietary rights, and therefore without any love or hatred, and performed in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of the Supreme, without self-satisfaction or self-gratification, are called actions in the mode of goodness.
So it's very simple. Here Krishna has described action in the mode of goodness. You are not doing it because you love it. You are not doing it because you don't give it up because you hate it. There is no you are not doing it for any particular desire. You are just doing it because that is your duty. That is considered to be action in the mode of goodness. Let's take note. We are all given any different activities to be performed. So are we doing it in the mode of goodness? We should ask ourselves based on the description here. So let's go to next to understand more about the passion and all the other one. We have 10 minutes more actually to end the class. Yes.
24.
Please bring the sloka down to me.
Sir?
Okay, I said they should bring this look at that. It's okay now.
Ya tu kama suna kama suhari karana vapana kriyate bu laya su kriyate bu yasano kriyate bu bahu yasan tadrajasan udaratam, but action performed with great effort by one seeking to gratify his desire and enact from a sense of force ego is called action in the mode of passion.
It's self-explanatory. Papa did not comment on it. Because why? It's self-explanatory. So when you perform action for sense gratification, that is said to be in the mode of passion. So when you perform action due to false ego, I am the doer. You want everybody to know that you are. Papa did not comment. Let's continue. Let's go and hear about ignorance.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. 24. Yat to kame shuna karma
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
25.
Anubandam shayam himsam anapekshya cha paurusham mohad arabhyati karma yatat tamasam uchyate. That action performed in illusion, in disregard of scriptural injunctions and without concern for future bondage or for violence or distress caused to others is said to be in the mode of ignorance. Purport. One has to give account of one's actions to the state or to the agents of the Supreme Lord called the Yamadritas. Irresponsible work is destructive because it destroys the regulative principles of scriptural injunctions. It is often based on violence and is distressing to other living entities. Such irresponsible work is carried out in the light of one's personal experience. This is called illusion, and all such illusory works is a product of the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
So yeah, Krishna is saying that action performed in illusion is disregard the scripture without concern. So it means those actions that we perform that is displeasing to others. We don't care about others. Bring misery to others, like those armed robbers, like thieves, those steal people's property, people who give others people anxiety, whatever action you are performing that give other people anxiety. These are all action in the mode of ignorance because they are not prescribed in the scripture. We are not following the scripture. The scripture always prescribe action that will give other people happiness, that will help to liberate other people, not the one that will cause them miseries. So when we don't follow the scriptural injunction on how to act, our action is said to be in the mode of ignorance. So let's continue now Krishna is going to tell us about the worker in the mode of goodness.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, please go ahead.
Mukta sango naham vidya yati utasha samavitam sida asidayo nirakaram kara kata sativa uchati purport. One who performs this duty without association with the modes of material nature, without false ego, with great determination and enthusiasm, and without wavering in source or falling in sad to be a worker in the mode of goodness. Purpose. A person in Krishna consciousness is always transcendental to the material modes of nature. He has no expectation for the result of the work entrusted to him, because he is above false ego and the pride. See, he is always enthusiastic that the completion of such work. He does not worry about the distress undertaking. He is always enthusiastic. He does not care for source or failure. He is equal in both distress and happiness. Such a worker is situated in the mode of goodness. Hare Krishna.
So thank you very much. Here, Prabhupada described a devotee who is walking in the mode of goodness. It's very, very important for us to learn this and understand what Prabhupada is explaining here. You see, the person, he has no expectation for his results. He's not expecting, oh, okay, I want this, I want that, or whether he will be successful or not. No. He's not doing them because of pride or he's free from false ego. I'm very enthusiastic, even though he's not expecting any result. He's very enthusiastic about the work. You know, even though the work or sometimes may not be easy, may be very full of distress. You know, usually when you are asked to manage temple, put it in the service of temple president, you understand what it means. It's not a very, very wonderful job to do, because people have different minds. Some people are very envious, some people are very enthusiastic, some people are very greedy. Every people have different nature, and you have to work with everybody with all their nature. So sometimes you displease people's nature, and they react. So this kind of work, sometimes you may not have enthusiasm to do, but because you know that this is not for you, you are not expecting any glorification or any. You just do it enthusiastically for the pleasure of your Guru and Krishna. So this such work, if you can be enthusiastic performing such work, you are equal in both distress and happiness. So automatically you are working in the mode of goodness, as Prabhupada explained here. So it's very important for us to take note that we just have to do our duty, not considering the result. That is what the whole Bhagavad Gita is all meant for. I will repeat it again. Bhagavad Gita is to teach us, because all of us, we are acting in this world. Bhagavad Gita is to teach us on which consciousness we should walk. We should walk with the consciousness and not expecting anything, not expecting results. That is what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us. If we don't understand this, we don't understand Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna was Krishna is preaching to Arjuna, he's preaching to all of us using Arjuna. Arjuna was about to refuse to do his duty. So Krishna is telling him the consciousness in which one should walk. Now he's telling about the different kind of action. So all these things Krishna is teaching us through Arjuna so that we can understand how we should walk, how we should act, act in this material world. So now let us go and hear about the walker in the mode of passion. How does he behave? How does he think? Let us listen to that.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Rajikama Pala Paso Lavo Hisa Satwaka Sucha Asa Sukha Vitam Vita Kata Rajisa Prikrita Tat Prikitati
Parikirtita. Don't let your teeth break off. Parikirtita.
The worker who is attached to work and the fruit of work.
Yes.
Fruit of work.
Desiring to enjoy those fruits.
Desiring to enjoy those fruits. And
always envious, impure, moved by joy or sorrow. Is said to be in the mode of passion.
Impure and moved by joy and sorrow is sad to be in the mode of passion. Purpose. A person is too much attached to a certain kind of work.
Wait. Take it small. Wait. We take it small. Wait. Let me read this one myself. 1 minute. It's very, very important because most of us, we act on this level only. So yeah, Krishna is saying the worker who is attached to work. It's not that he's attached to a work, general work. He's attached to a particular work. Only when it's this work I will do it. And it's attached to the fruit of the work. Designed to enjoy those fruits. He wants that fruit. He wants to enjoy them. And he's even greedy for the results. He's very greedy. He wants more and more. He's very envious about others. Impure. Because of this, he's impure. And because of this, he's moved by joy and sorrow. Sometimes he's happy to do some particular work. Sometimes he's not happy with it. He's not giving that kind of job. So Krishna says in mode of passion. Prabhupada is explaining let us listen very attentively. A person too attached to a certain kind of work means he's attached to it only when they tell him to wash the pot. Because he knows that when they wash the pot, he will get some maybe Mahaprasada or whatever. He's attached to only washing the pot. If they ask him to go and clean the floor, he said, no, it's not my duty. So that is the person in the mode of working in the mode of, he's attached to a particular kind of work only. Or to the result because he has too much attachment for materialism or earth and home, wife and children. Such a person has no desire for higher elevation in life. He's simply concerned with making this world as a material comfortable, clearly as possible. You see, he's generally very greedy. He thinks that anything attained by him is permanent and never to be lost. Such a person is envious of others and prepared to do anything wrong for sense gratification. Therefore, such a person is unclean and it does not care whatever is any, is pure or impure. He's very happy if his work is successful and very much distressed when his work is not successful. Such is the worker in the mode of passion. So here is little here and there also we can find it in some of us also. Sometimes we are very happy when our work is successful. Sometimes we are not happy when it's not successful. So that consciousness itself is in the mode of passion. So we have to give up that consciousness. That Krishna is teaching us through Arjuna. Whether you succeed, whether you are successful in your action, you are not successful, remain the same, be equipoise, not be disturbed. So that is what Krishna is teaching us. We have to practice this thing. It's not that we just read it as philosophy. Then we will not practice it at all. We should have to practice these things. Very, very important for us to practice. Sometimes you are successful, sometimes you are not successful. Just depend on Krishna and chant Hare Krishna. Ayuta Praketa stop da Sacho. Okay, now we already past 9 o'clock. I think we will stop here because we have to go for Harinam today. So we have to go and get ready for our Harinam. We are going to Harinam here. And also we're supposed to stop by 9 o'clock. So we stop at, today we stop at verse 28. So we continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we will do tomorrow also we start by 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock because that is Ghana time. Nigeria time we start by 10 to 11. Because Guru Maharaj is coming by 10 o'clock. So I will come before that to open the platform for Bhakti Sastri. Then we'll continue to 10 o'clock. Then I open the platform for Guru Maharaj. So let us be here by 9 o'clock so that we can read more. So that by next weekend, we're almost finishing the whole Bhagavad Gita itself. So not only to read and finish the Bhagavad Gita, thinking about the certificate, we should read it again and again. Don't just read it and finish it. Oh, I've done. Pick it again and read it and try as much as possible to see how we can apply it into our life. Bhagavad Gita is a manual for our life. We are all performing action. Sometimes we withdraw from some action. Sometimes we are very enthusiastic to perform. Our situation is in Arjuna position. We have to walk. We have to act. Krishna says nobody can stay for a moment without acting. So we are acting in this world. So how to act, in what consciousness we should act, that is what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us. So we should learn it. That is why Krishna has spoken it to Arjuna. How we should act in this world, in what consciousness we should act. We are all being influenced by the three modes of material nature. So we should try as much as possible to bring ourselves to the mode of goodness. That is what Krishna is teaching us. Because when you try to bring yourself to the mode of goodness, you act in the mode of goodness, then that is liberating. But when you act in the mode of passion and ignorance, that is conditioning. That will send you to hell. So we should know this and we should understand this. That is why we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari.